After a lifetime of researching the dynamic and enigmatic world of light entertainment, I've decided to ditch my notebook and meet the people who inspire me. What makes them the people they are? How do they feel about the show business landscape in which they find themselves? And in a world where anyone can be a star, is there still a need for performers who have universal appeal? Come with me on a journey of discovery as I get a unique insight into Britain's favourite stars with a little help from my glamorous assistants. Yeah, well, I say glamorous, more like hazardous. And of course, we'll have a bit of fun along the way.
It is a known fact that the British music scene is notoriously difficult to break into. Only very few bands live to tell the tale. But if the planets happen to align and you're talented and lucky enough to join the club, a lifetime of success, drugs, and rock and roll is waiting for you. One such band, who are hoping to do just that, are our local group, Plastic Mermaids. I caught up with lead singer Doug Richards a month after the band's homecoming gig at the Sugar Store in Cowes to chat about his hopes and dreams for this exciting new band who are preparing to hit the big time, and get his thoughts on such a pivotal moment in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Richards of the Plastic Mermaids.
So, firstly, tell us about the 7th of October. Homecoming gigs are notoriously emotional events. How was it playing in front of friends and family?
It was really cool actually. Where we put the gigs on ourselves, it was pretty. It was quite a lot of work beforehand, sorting out staging, and because it's not a music venue, so we had to get everything in to do it. So that ended up being quite a faff, but it was it was really nice to just play to so many people in Cowes.
Was it quite relaxed and?
Yeah, you kind of have to, because there's a lot of stress of everything, setting it all up, and you kind of have to try and get a moment just before going to play music to be like, okay, get your head in a different space. But it was cool, and we did 2 nights. So the second night was really easy because everything was already set up, and we just turned up and
straight in.
Did it. They were cool gigs. It was a tricky space because it's normally like a boat shed, so it's quite like rattly.
I was going to say
acoustic and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was good. Yeah, it was good fun.
Excellent. Okay. How long does it take to get a set list, and how difficult is it to cater for different audiences?
A little while, yeah. I mean, I guess the songs we're playing at the moment, we've kind of gathered together over the last probably 3 years or something. I don't know. We've got about 15 songs that we could play, and depending on how long we're booked to play, play between.
Do you pick specific songs for a place you're going?
A little bit, yeah. If you're playing festivals, often there's a lot of background noise from generators and other tents playing, house music and stuff. So if you've got a lot of bleed, you can't. The subtler stuff doesn't come across. You kind of have to do a bit more loud, and otherwise it's just
go hard.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you're doing some sort of quiet, beautiful thing, it just kind of gets a bit lost under the, and also people are drunk.
The more intimate gigs, you play softer.
For sure.
I saw you at the Rhythm Tree Festival this year playing an acoustic set, which I thought was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Did you enjoy those intimate gigs better than the big rock and roll performances at festivals?
I don't do a lot of them, to be honest. Yeah, especially solo. That was a bit of one up. I'm doing one. When is that? Someone in the 25th or something in Porchfield in the village hall. A little one. Yeah.
Excellent. What, just on your own?
Yeah, me and some strings. Yeah.
Cool.
But we do the acoustic one with the whole band as well, and they can be really really nice. Playing to a silent audience is just a different thing. You can
people just sat there just enjoying you and not reacting as much as whereas at your festival
you can do a lot of different
stuff. Crazy.
Yeah. So you can just sort of, I guess, play different music, which is really nice.
Do you ever try out new songs?
Yeah, sometimes, for sure. I mean, that one I did at Rhythm Tree was about 5 or 6 new songs. So I kind of set it as a challenge to myself to write a load of new songs for it, because I knew it was just a little acoustic thing that didn't, matter too much. And so definitely
trying new things. And stuff. That's good.
It's fun.
Songwriting is one of the hardest things in music. Tell us a little about your process of writing a song.
It's funny enough, for me, I can come up with like musical ideas, like melodies and chords and stuff, rhythms, whatever, like really quite easily. I could come up with 100 in a day, but like writing words, I find quite challenging. I really have to like. Occasionally they come to me, like, but normally I have to like really just sit myself down and be like, right, I'm going to write some words now, and like really try and focus myself. Otherwise, I hope that they're just going to appear, like the musical ideas just kind of turn up, but they don't.
Yeah. I was going to say, I can't imagine it's easy to get a melody and then find the right words to like put together.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have some melodies that go better, and
sometimes you end up like I do a lot of I'll play and I'll sort of sing, but not words, just sort of sounds that feel like words, but then you kind of it becomes tricky because you want to find words that fit those sounds, but and also with some sort of meaning underneath it. But
yeah, this question relates to that. Famously, Paul McCartney dreamed the melody to Yesterday and woke up humming along. What's the strangest place you've ever created a song?
I wrote one sat in my car at Coppinstridge in traffic.
Really? What holds up?
Yeah, pretty much.
Was it busy or was it?
Yeah, I was just sat in traffic and I just sang it into my phone.
That's amazing. Straight off the cuff, then.
Yeah, I've dreamt a few things as well. It's funny as well because like I don't really know. It's weird because you can't really take credit for it if you
if you dream it.
No, I mean I guess I wrote it, but I don't know.
You wrote it in your subconscious.
It's a bit more like fishing. You just like you put your rod out there, but you don't really know what you're going to catch.
Yeah. Okay, throughout the ages, bands have had their fair share of family members. What is it like sharing a stage with your brother Jamie?
It's sharing a stage with him is fine. Recording, because we all record together. He does a lot of the technical stuff of the recording, so we can get a bit heated.
Can you clash?
Yeah, because obviously, like we all really care about what we're doing and
of course.
Have strong opinions on it. So that when we disagree, it's quite.
Do you tend to kick off more with him than the other band members, or because he's family, or
we disagree less often, but when we do disagree, it's
big.
It's harder to deal with. Yeah. Sometimes it ends up being silly, and someone's like, "Right, say it. I'm not doing it."
You just walk out.
Unless I get my way, I'm not doing anything. It's like, oh, come on. Yeah, it's okay. No, it's actually we get on pretty well considering. We fought a lot when we were kids, so maybe we got out of system.
Okay, Everything is Yellow, and yellow is my least favourite colour, is the third in the trilogy of EPs self-produced by Plastic Mermaids. What makes that EP different from the last?
Don't know really. I mean, they're all kind of like a little portion of a set of songs, kind of in a certain time that you record them. I think they just reflect a little bit like where you're at that time, and yeah, I think the one we most recently did, like it feels a little more cohesive than the last one as a sound, and we're just about to start recording an album. Hoping to get it. There'll probably be a bit more of that sound in there. I don't know exactly where we're going. A bit more experimentation first, I guess.
Nice.
Naming it something, I don't know. Sometimes it would just be something really obvious, and it would be like, let's do that. And then other times we kind of, if it's less obvious, then we'll discuss it as a group. Yeah.
Or is that kind of at a pub or?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's normally pretty low down the list of priorities. Deciding, what the songs are called and what
Excellent.
the album's called.
From hearing your acoustic set and seeing the full band lineup, I can easily identify with your musically and spiritually coming from. Is the soft rock sound Moby, Travis, Tom Odell vibe? But who are your main musical influences? Who do you kind of look up to?
I guess like in terms of the older stuff, I listen to a lot of Pink Floyd and Bowie and then we get compared to lots of Flaming Lips at the moment, which I think that's probably some, Mercury Rev. I've not actually listened to Mercury Rev much, but we get compared to them a lot. I quite like sort of older singer-songwriter stuff like Neil Young and Leonard Cohen. Yeah. And then, I don't know, I like stuff with nice melodies, but then with quite enjoy like more interesting production as well. Have you heard of Stuff James Stevens? But yeah, like he's kind of more current and quite into him. And, yeah.
Okay, so what's next for the Plastic Mermaids?
Well, we've been we were looking for a space to record an album in. We wanted to set up in somewhere bigger than we've had. We have been recording in my dad's house, and wanted like a bigger space so we can set everything up and just leave it set up, which would be really good, I think, for like working on ideas together, like jamming out with the band and stuff. And so we were looking for a space, and randomly my dad bumped into these people who live where me and Jamie grew up. We lived there from like till we were like 8. It's like they've built this big sort of posh barn in the garden of the house where we used to live, and they keep it as a holiday house. It's like down like a big long track near Newtown Creek, and they basically said we can borrow this shed for like for the winter to record in, which is amazing. So we've just been setting up everything there, and hopefully make an album. That's the plan. Yeah.
Have you got a kind of date that you want to get the album done by, or?
We'll try and finish it by about March, I think, and then hopefully the first track will be coming out somewhere in April, I think.
Excellent.
And then the album will follow that.
And then more touring and...
Yeah, more gigs at the end of April. So that's why we're stopping gigging now.
Have you had any interest from anyone big yet?
Not particularly, no. We've done the last 3 records we did with a small independent label from London called Cross Keys. I don't know quite what the plan is with this one. We're basically going to record it and then see if we can get some interest then. Like the record industry is a funny one at the moment. Like they don't want to put money into anything. Like so, there's not like they used to sort of speculatively give a band a load of money to go away and record. They're kind of like they want to see, oh yeah, this is an album. Okay, yeah, and then they still don't want to put money into it until like someone else does, and then like
you know. And then it's a fight for who gets what.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's quite a tough business, isn't it?
So hopefully we'll find someone who wants to put it out. But if not, we might self-release it as well. But there's a lot of benefits to that nowadays. Like.
Yeah, you can do it through your own channels, can't you? With YouTube and
if you
Spotify and everything.
If you manage to get some success through that, you make a lot more money afterwards. So.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you very much.
No worries, it's all right.
Thank you very much to our guests for being the subject to another Beyond the Title interview. If you like this, why not browse the website and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Don't forget to like our Facebook page to receive updates on forthcoming interviews and to see more information about me and what I do. Thanks again, and hopefully see you next time for another Beyond the Title interview.